Thanks for tuning in. Well, today we're going to be doing the LP100 because I've already done the LP10, and there's an LP20 which I will be getting in, but I got the LP10 initially because they released it and it's been selling very, very well. I am an authorized dealer for Arylic, so I will have links to the description in below where to purchase this. As well as when you can purchase this. Now this is their top end. The P stands for preamp. So the L series is the new series that uses a whole bunch of connects. So Spotify Connect and Spotify Lossless and Tidal Connect, and there's Apple AirPlay, works with GoogleCast. It's also got Qobuz Connect. It's also Roon Ready. Apparently there's going to be a over-the-air software update to have it compatible with Roon. Just as the I just did the LA50 review that I uploaded. So same deal, 2.4 and 5 gig Wi-Fi. It's got Bluetooth audio transmit and receive, aptX HD. It's got EQ through the Go Control app. The USB is a 192.24, or sorry, I'm going to double check that. Well, we'll go through the manual. It uses an AKM 4493 EQ chip, AKM 7735 analog digital conversion chip. It's got eARC. It's got a Phono Input Grow Control app, and it's got a remote as well. Let's look at the back. So 5.4 Bluetooth, send and receive, all this stuff. Line in, Phono in, Optical in, Coaxial in, TV in. So that's the not USB. It's the HDMI with CEC. USB hosts will do, if you have a thumb drive, 128 gig max thumb drive, it'll support all those file formats. A USB-B for a DAC for PC connection with a sample rate of 192. It has a subwoofer out with 3 volt max. The line out is 2 volt max. That's to go to either a power amp or another, let's say you have vintage receiver, or if you have active speakers. And optical output, if you want to do an outboard DAC, that'll do 192.24. Okay, that's what that meant over here. Where did it say? Over here. So that's what that is. The optical out. And at the bottom here, you've got, the dimensions and weight and all that stuff. What's in the box? And at the bottom here, there's the social media icons for Arylic's accounts. I will also put a link in the description for a link to my website because I'm an authorized dealer for Arylic. If you want to buy it from me and support a Canadian dealer instead of ordering from China, I'd appreciate that. I've taken care of paying all the import costs and such, so all you got to do is buy it from me. And there's no surprises when it lands on your door, and you're supporting small business. So in the box, let's do this. Let's go like so. It'll be easier for me to deal with. Whoop. That's how you know we're live. Mistakes happen, and that's how you know I'm not an AI voice, because AI generated videos are just damn annoying. Packaging is really nice. They've put some thought into it without going completely overboard. So on the front, there's no display. I know the direct competition to this is the Veeam Ultra, which has a beautiful display. By the way, I'm also a Veeam dealer, and I have an Ultra in one of my systems. As nice as the display is on the Veeam, the fact that this does not have a display means that it's not going to distract you, especially if you just want to enjoy your music without having any visual distractions. Volume knob with push to change your inputs. You've got play and track up, track down if you want to access that through the front panel instead of using whatever smart device you're going to be streaming from. On the back, we've got a reset button for factory reset. There's a 12-volt trigger out. We've got a ground post. That would be for your turntable. USB for your, if you're going from the PC to here, that's the USB for the thumb drive. You've got a LAN connection. That's the HDMI eARC for your TV. Phono input, line input for, let's say, a CD player. Optical input if you're going from well, another device. Let's say if you have an older TV that doesn't have HDMI but has optical, which some of them do, or even if you're going to a from a soundbar or some other device. Coaxial In, you've got a line out. That'll be what you use to connect to your power amp or a set of active speakers. Optical out if you want to use an outboard DAC as well as a subwoofer output for powered sub. And then that's the DC input for the power supply, which brings us to the next bit of, oh, there's the owner's manual. Okay, which brings us to the next bit of kit. Spacer. Oh, are these? Okay, there. There we go. So if we go by the I don't even need to guess what's in here. We got the remote, we got the charging brick, or power brick, and we've got a set of cables. So, yeah, power supply. That's one of the things I don't like about the Wii Mini. The Wii Mini does not have a power supply, which really I don't understand why it doesn't. Remote. So bass and treble, EQ settings, power on and off, volume up and down. And then in this box over here, so we've got the two USB cables, USB A and USB B. I don't even need to open this, but we will. Let's see how they're, they're nicely packaged. Keeps everything nice and separate. So there we have it. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook this up in my own system, and I'll give you a little bit of, I won't bother doing a sound comparison because really YouTube compresses the audio. It's not a fair sound evaluation, but I'll do a quick in-use type clip, so stay tuned for that. So the first thing you do when you set it up and plug it in is it'll start, there'll be a white line that'll go back and forth, kind of like Knight Rider, which reminds me of that. It's looking for your Wi-Fi. So you go into your Go Control app, and then you set it up in that respect with your internet, and you activate Google. You need to activate GoogleCast if you want to use GoogleCast in the Go Control app, otherwise it won't work. The GoogleCast, that is. So when it's active, you can either use the remote to change inputs, or you can use the app to change the inputs. Or if you're in, let's say, Tidal or Qobuz, and you want to directly connect through that app, it'll automatically switch for you. But if you can use the knob to cycle through. So I'm going to go back to the original, what's the white? Okay, so white, that's the main, that's the Wi-Fi network mode. When it's pulsing outward and inward from the center, the device is booting. While this light is scrolling from left to right, the device is set up. The device is set up network or connecting. When the light breathes, switching between bright and dim, there's no network connection. So if we hit it again, we go to blue, which is Bluetooth mode. Then green is line input mode. Purple is HDMI eARC mode. Yellow is optical mode. Lime green is phono input. Orange is coaxial input. Red is the USB thumb drive mode. If it's if you have a USB drive in there. And then magenta is USB DAC. And then there's also modes for Bluetooth broadcast mode. If you're transmitting to a set of Bluetooth headphones or Bluetooth speakers, and then the other status is if you're doing bass and treble and mid and stuff through the remote, then it'll give your lights it'll display the proper light. So there you have it. Sound mode, like I said, not going to bother. It doesn't really mean much. One thing I will say though, and I'll do a comparison, a quick comparison between this and the Veeam Ultra, which I also have a Veeam Ultra. The sound of this is actually a little bit more pleasant than the Veeam. It's smoother to my ears. I mean, it's not night and day difference. Let's be honest. When you're looking at this price range, you're not going to be doing much critical listening. It's mainly going to be a convenience thing and just for your enjoyment. I will say that because this is visually less not complicated, there's less going on to look at it. It's not as distracting, and I found myself enjoying the music a bit more. So there you go. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the downvote. I don't care. I'm doing this to get this information out there to the general public, and hopefully make more and more people aware that I am a dealer for Arylic and I really like the product, and I think it deserves your attention as a consumer. Thanks for tuning in, and have yourself a great day.